Well, hello everybody. I know things are starting a little bit slow today, but that's no big deal. We're just doing something a little bit different today. I figured why not show you some of the other things that I do besides the saw building and stuff like that. Y'all got to see all kind of crazy things that I do and stuff like that. Well, today is one of those days. Y'all know about this. This is my foot-powered bandsaw, which I use a lot. The blade is shot, and we got to change it. Well, there's no way to change it without actually taking it off. So that's what we're going to try to do right quick. I've changed it before. It's a little cumbersome. I'm going to clean all this off. Clean a lot of that off. Now the power's turned off. That's me stepping on the pedal. And it don't come on. See? It's disconnected, y'all. Just want to make sure everybody knows that. Because sometimes when I do things that seem a little dangerous, people fuss at me. So just want to let them know that if I accidentally step on the pedal, it ain't going to hurt nothing. It ain't going to hurt me. Because it is disconnected. Now, I built this thing so it's not perfect or anything like that. It simply does one job and it does it well. Oh yeah, I gotta take my light off. It's just a little clamp on the LED light. Let me get the blade. Because I'm probably just gonna stand here and put it on. Floor over here, I gotta get out of the way. The only thing about this is it's a little bit cumbersome to change. When I built it, I just did the best I could with what I had. I would like to be able to change the blade without taking the thing off, but I don't know of any way to do that. That'll help hold some of the weight. Not a lot, but some. I know this is boring. Y'all can't even see probably. Here. Get y'all over here like this. Y'all on a little bit of an angle, but you can see better. Maybe it won't take too long. That's all it holds. It's them two screws right there. Slide this out. Slide this out. I know y'all are a little bit of an angle. Take her loose. Well, we got some miles on that rascal. Make sure it's the same size. I was pretty sure I got the right one. I did not know that there are different size bands for these things. But there are. And getting these back on here sometimes can be really aggravating. There it is. We're going to turn the power back on. Make sure everything's jaw heaving. Them rollers could stand to be tightened up, but for some reason they don't seem to work as far as tightening up. Make sure the power's off. And it is. I don't want to accidentally step on it and wind up cutting my finger again, because I can promise you this thing is no fun when you cut your fingers with it, because I have done that. I have cut my fingers with it, and no, it is not fun, and I do not enjoy doing that. I'll get that screw started. Get this one started. Screw them down as far as I can with my fingers. This is the tedious stuff that most people never get to see unless you're over here with me when I have to change it. I need to make me a quick slot. Make me a little attachment that'll attach to the saw and then slip up in there, and then just one little set screw or something to hold it in. I know there's ways to do it because I've seen some of them, but I haven't had time to look into it, so I've just done it this way. You know, it's one of them things, if it works, it's hard to convince yourself to do something else to it. That's basically this, it works. And this is only the second blade I put on it since I made it. So it's not like it's something you have to change a lot, unless you just do something really bad and mess the blade up, which does happen occasionally. Sometimes I try to cut stuff that's really hard, and that usually has a tendency to mess them up. All right, mount it back up there, turn the power on, find a piece of something. Nice. All right. That's what we did. Got some other stuff I need to do too. I don't remember what it was. I'm going to pause it and we'll figure it out, because I can't remember. All right. I remember now. This is what I was thinking about. This is a 757C. And I need to get into the spark plug because this thing has an ignition system problem. And I got some information on how to test the ignition system. So I thought I would make a little video on doing just that. I just got to remember how to take it apart. I think I do. This thing's kind of weird made. So you have to do all of that just to change the spark plug. Apparently somebody's run too long a plug in it sometime or another. All right. We're going to get this stuff off of here, because we need to test between the coil and the secondary. We need to test in there, so I need to get this side cover off. I ain't gonna say this is gonna be a long video, but I need to do this so I can figure out what's wrong with it. Because it would crank and it wouldn't rev up. It just idle and bum 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 bum. That's all it'd do. So we're gonna try to get a little video on doing some testing. Let's see. I got the zip ties on now. Zip ties on the zip tie. Yeah, I do wonder. I wonder if the one for a dadgum Husqvarna would fit it. I mean, I know it won't fit in there where it's at exactly, but I wonder if it would work if the pickup is good and the rest of it's not. Okay. Now the book says we need 3.7 kilo ohms between the secondary winding and the ground. Get my meter out. I use this thing a lot on lawnmowers and stuff like that. Used to use it on cars, but I don't work on cars much anymore, so I don't have to worry about that. All right. There's resistance there. Oh, come on now. Y'all can't see that, can you? This boot's got a hole in it. 2.11 kilo ohms. Okie dokie. It really needs a boot on it. We're gonna play a little game called Does It Have Fire? I think the answer to that right now is no. But it does have fire. So what in the world? It does have fire right now. I wonder if that hole in the plug boot is causing the issue. Apparently somebody's run a plug in it that was way too long at times. And that, I don't think it's up against the plastic now, but it could be. We're going to try to crank it. We'll try to crank it with the drill. See if it'll fire off. I don't know whether it will or not. It's been sitting for a little while. Last time it run for a while, and then it died. There you go. That's what it does. I'm going to try to let it run till it cuts off. Then we're going to check the resistance again. It may not cut off. Sometimes it don't. Y'all know what? Let's check the screen on the muffler just to make sure. I can see through it. I can see up in there, and it doesn't appear to be stopped up. But it definitely ain't stopped up. The muffler doesn't appear to be stopped up either. It just wasn't a whole lot of anything coming out of it. Just to make sure. Just first, you know. Yeah, there's plenty of air coming out of it with that off of it. I'm pretty sure the ignition system is the problem. Let's check this one more time. I know. The leads is all tangled up. I straighten them up every time I get them out. 2.136. All right. The only bad thing is, y'all, the service manual I got is on the phone. So I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to go look at the service manual and see what it says, and then I'll be right back. All right. Now, what we're going to do is probably something stupid, but according to the book, what it says, that thing tests within the limits of what it is supposed to be. Now, if you're like me, you don't always believe what the book says. And I definitely don't always believe what the meter says. I don't know why. It's just the way I am. So what I did is I unplugged it, and I've got, this is the ignition or the spark part for a Husky. What I intend on doing is I've connected it to the wires, and I'm going to spin it, and we're going to see if it makes any fire. And we'll find out if it'll run off of it. I don't suggest trying this for most people, but I'm not most people, so I do stupid things all the time. That was exciting. Let's get back to this one. See if it runs bad again. If it does, then we know for sure which one's bad. go try it out in some wood sometime. Okay, what did we learn? Well, we did learn that you could take this, which is ignition system for a Husqvarna. It actually says SEM Sweden. If you connect this wire to the wire coming from the CDI is what they call it, and ground the little wire, it will fire up and run. Now it would not bolt in there. You couldn't bolt it in there to use it. You'd have to try to put it outside somewhere. But nevertheless, we know it will run off of that now. And that's awesome. This is the way I figure things out. Because I don't always trust the diagnostic process or whether it's good or bad. I like to take one that I know is good and try it. It could be that this connection right here was corroded. And once I unplugged it and plugged it back up, it's making contact. The wire doesn't seem to be broke. So I'm going to plug it back up. We'll zip tie it back on there. We are going to replace this boot. I do not know where we're going to find one. Well, what we might do is just fill it up with a little sealer, because that is a special boot. I'll look and see if I can find one. If I can't, I'm just going to go ahead and put some sealer in it now here in a minute, just so it can have a little bit of something to help stop it from jumping fire. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and upload this video. I hope y'all enjoyed this. It's a little bit of diagnostic, nothing over. But what got me was this. Oh yeah, it was not 3.7. It was 2.1 to 2.2 is what this thing's supposed to check at, and it checked at 2.15. So it's right in the middle of where it should be. So I'm going to check the rest of the wire connectors, and we'll stick it back together, and I might put a bar and chain on it, and I've got to take another saw out to the woods. Depending on what the weather looks like, it's rainy today, but on and off. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, I'm gonna shoot this video up here. Oh, everybody that watches this, tomorrow's live feed is either gonna be early or non-existent, because we have trunk or treat tomorrow at the church. So we're supposed to be there at 3:30. So I'll probably start my live feed at 12:30, 1:30, somewhere right in there. I'll try to put out a notification, and it may only run an hour, hour and a half. But I'm just going to go ahead and put it in this video, so because usually the people that come to the live feed are watching my videos too. So the live feed will be early tomorrow if we can. If I can't, I might not have one tomorrow. But I'll try to do one early, so we can chat for a little bit, because I know y'all like to chat with me on the weekend, and well, I kind of enjoy it myself. Be lying if I said I didn't. All right, 757 shindawa. Let's put it back together. All right, y'all have a good day. Be kind, stay safe, love each other, treat each other the way you want to be treated. God bless, and bellhopper out.